as though we are back online. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Y'all hear us?
I think yeah, we're definitely back online. Sorry about that, everybody. Internet seemed to drop temporarily, but we have rewinded just to a little bit before that team fight broke out, and we'll go ahead and get back into it. If for those of you rejoining us
Oh,
who may have
man.
forgotten what happened in the last 20 seconds or so, this is the first game of Gold Capped. It is between Ebros on the blue side and Nompton Gaming on the red side. And without further ado, we'll go back to when TransVR throws his tidal wave out. The teleport is coming in from Jamba Cloud, but Black GT0 and TransVR are a little bit too far forward. The Call of the Forge God knocks up 2. Glacial Prison lands on the Black GT0. The Emperor's Divide will knock him all away. Black GT0 flashes away to safety, but he will go down to the Sand Soldiers from Irexi. Soul Stepper throws out some damage onto C. Loopy. Loopy gets the Summoner heal, but Wild Growth's already used. C-Blood's going in with a Twisted Advance coming forward. It's going to get back out to safety, lands on a Yordle Snapshot. TransVR is going to get frozen up by Shikakme. Flash for the auto attack, and he will go down. Now the Twisted Advance comes down on C-Loopy, but the stopwatch will keep him alive. And the Malefic Visions will land the last tick to get him down. Now C-Blev's on the run, scrambles on his way up through the river. C-Blev's taking a lot of damage. They're slowly burning him down. He's going to get knocked up. C-Rexy going to get jumped on by Scrambles. He flashes away. He's going to get the auto off. And C-Blev's will go in with the Twisted Advance, get the Sap Magic for the heal. And Jamba Cloud stopwatches to drop tower aggro. He will flash away. He gets the shield, but it will be Scrambles who picks up the kill on the backside.
C-Blev's with the mechanical dominance. Deja vu.
C-Blev's gets the last auto off for the Sap Magic passive.
What an impressive display of getting the Sap Magic. That was really nice. I don't want to say they... At
the end of it, though, I think that was ultimately a one-team fight for Nompton Gaming, because it ends up being a 2-for-3.
Yeah, NG wanted it, man. They wanted it bad.
Yeah, a little bit over-aggressive play from TransVR. There's no real follow-up to come out from the tidal wave, and then that meant that kind of baited both bot laners from TransVR and Black GT0 to move forward, which meant that when Jamba Cloud came in with the Call of the Forge God, he knocked up both of those squishy targets.
And took him down, man. That was rough.
Yeah, and a really nice Glacial Prison from Shikakme. Precision landing on the Black GT0 basically meant that their 56 CS lead, Caitlyn, was a non-factor for most of that fight.
Yeah. Now, if Nompton had not chased Maokai into that turret, they might have been able to put some of their pressure somewhere else on the map. I don't know
that's
if I
kind of a
chased...
hard. That's kind of a hard one to really know.
3v1 for that one kill, and they didn't get the kill.
They didn't get the kill, and actually Jamba Cloud ends up dying.
Yeah, when in doubt, man, let him live. He's gonna have to back anyways and run back. You might as well split your pressure to the other lanes.
Definitely a good point. Now, Ebros, they picked up a Rift Herald. A Twisted Advance going to come out on a Jamba Cloud. Now, the Ebros are trying to catch him out. The Aqua Prison will land for TransVR, but they don't have enough damage. The Tidal Wave comes through. He knocked him with the Bramble Smash, but the Call of the Forge God comes through, and it's not enough to keep him alive. Nicely done by the Ebros. They dropped the Rift Herald as well, but now Soul Sephra getting aggressed on by Irexi.
Yeah, Nompton's not going to be able to stop this. They're probably going to take tier 2.
Yeah, the Redemption coming down to keep them all topped off as they continue the push. Jamba Cloud's not here. Shikakme and C. Loopy are, but that's not a lot of wave clear. The Brambles come through just to zone them away from the tower. It will keep them away. C-Bless picks up tower aggro, and it will be the Rift Herald picking up 2 towers for the Ebros. 4-0.
Anytime you can take 2 towers with the Rift Herald, it's worth.
Yeah, that was a really intelligent play from the Ebros.
Most definitely. Azir, poor Azir, I feel like a top laner right now. He's just kind of stuck in the mid lane right now, not really doing anything except farming. Double Doran's rings.
He can't. It's really hard up against the Malzahar to get any very good roams off because if the Malzahar roams before you, you can just sort of get caught in rotation.
Did Azir? QSS works on the Malzol, right?
Yes.
Just checking.
QSS is the only thing that will work on the Malzol.
Yeah, it's the cleanse that does not. Or at least you can still get out, but you can't get out of the damage.
Just for those of you who may not know this, but if you take cleanse against Malzahar, it won't work.
You're so sad. Don't do it.
So don't do it. No matter what your solo queue friends will tell you, don't take cleanse against Malzahar, don't take cleanse against Zed, don't take cleanse against Fizz. It won't work.
But take it against Zoe.
Yeah, it will work against Zoe.
Plus. Excited to see where this goes. It looks like there's another drag up. We can't tell which one it is just yet.
Now, 5k gold is the lead for the Ebros.
That looked like an air drake coming up. Air or water? I couldn't see.
Trans VR just moving
Oh,
aggressively
Trans, you're being
forward.
too aggressive, man.
No, he's got his team in the area, but you're right. They did have to worry about Rexy pushing in that mid lane. He could just collapse on them with the Emperor's Divide. And Tidal Wave is going to be used.
Oh, man. France, you're forcing
What?
plays, man.
Yeah,
Quit
that
it.
was a really forced play, if anything.
Don't force it. Wait for your opponents to make mistakes, especially against a team that's 4-0 right now. I'm going to wait for them to engage. Wait for them to pop the Ornal, the Sejuani ult, maybe have a Azir. Wait, and then once they're scrambling, you got to stop using that. Then pop your ult. Don't feel bad. I'm not very good at Tommy either. I'd probably be throwing. I'm just, yeah.
All right, so another,
went down.
yeah, a tower goes down, and thanks to the push from Charles Zanson.
Minions.
No, Charles Zanson was up there, and actually this is very smart.
Ooh.
Oh, Seablevs goes in onto Loopy, throws out
No
the ultimate.
follow-up.
It's gonna catch him.
Oh,
No,
wow.
they kill off
Did get some
Loopy before he can even ult. They use the Nether Grasp onto what she cucked me, and the Cataclysm will be used just to secure the kill. Soul Sapphire gets it. John McCloud now getting jumped on. Flag and Drag comes through. They're tanking it up with Seablevs, but the Emperor's Divide will push him deeper in. Seablevs has to flash over the side. He will survive. Ace in the hole comes through, and Charles Zanson goes down. Or sorry, Charles Zanson picks up a kill, and Rexy is the one who goes down.
4 kills, man. Ebros popping off.
Nicely done.
I guess I was wrong. If you're going to try and stop Nompton, you got to be aggressive.
Yeah, it was 2 for 3 in favor of the Ebros, and they're going to get another tower. They already picked up the Dragon while Charles Zanson was pushing in that top lane. Wow. Nicely done. The Ebros, they're just making very proactive plays across the map right now.
Oh yeah, while we're here and there's nothing going on, let's talk about proactive plays versus reactive plays. Proactive is pushing, warding, and forcing your opponents to react to your plays. Reactive plays are not always the best. Reactive plays, you have fewer choices to make, so it's simpler if you know what you're doing, but generally you want to be the one making the plays and forcing your opponent to react to them.
Yeah, it's basically almost everyone will tell you that you need to be proactive in order to win the Legends games. And that is true because obviously when you're playing reactively, it means that you have less time to work with because you have to because by nature you are reacting to your opponents doing something.
Yes.
Rexy's gonna get zoned away by Trans VR, but Trans VR needs to be a little bit careful here. He's gonna take a lot of damage for that. That's all just Rexy's damage. The Aqua Prison goes out to keep them away. Call of the Forge God is off cooldown now. He pops it immediately. Tidal Wave comes through, but that's a 4-man knockout from John McCloud, and Trans VR goes down. Wild Growth knocks up 3 more. Here comes She Cucked Me, but they're Nether Grasping down. John McCloud will go down. Emperor's Divide misses as She Cucked Me comes forward. Scrambles will die. Now they got the Sejuani tanking the tower. They freeze up 1, but they're gonna back away. They trade 2 for 1.
That's fair. And Nompton coming back from behind, not bad. They're still, Ebro still got about 4,000 gold. 34, 35,
It's
36,
closer to
37,
6,000.
38, 39. I'm bad. Yeah, about a 6,000 gold lead on Nompton, so that's not bad.
Yeah, as well as the Infernal Dragon, but they do have to contend with an Azir that's scaling into the late game. Is, does still have the close to 30 CS lead over Soul Sephira.
And if you notice, all of the wards in the east side jungle around Dragon, they have, the Ebros have all those control wards there. You then want to go buy new control wards and kind of leapfrog them up towards Baron and behind on the north side jungle. Because otherwise, you're not going to fight in the east side jungle when there's no objectives there. The enemy team isn't going to be there. They're going to clear those wards out, get the gold, and you need to proactively move your wards before they even have the chance to clear them.
Alright, let's take... Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out what everyone's building as far as AP items go.
Oh.
Luden's Echo and Morella Namicon for Soul Sephira.
Morello is the magic pen item.
It gives magic penetration, it gives a little bit of health.
Yeah, it's the old
And
Leandries.
it applies Grievous Wounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, always. It always applies Grievous Wound, not just when they're below 30%
Yeah,
health.
that's pretty
That's
nice.
awesome.
I like that. All right, now Trans VR is gonna take some damage from Irexy yet again.
Get out of there, man. Let your tanky
Now
guys.
Luden's Echo gives CDR, it gives more mana, and it gives a lot of AP, as well as the old passive where it does a little bursty thing.
Yeah.
Soul Sephira moving forward aggressively. Shikukmi comes forward just to cover his mid laner.
Yeah, there's not a ton of tanks on the side of the Ebros. They got Maokai. He's a good tank. J4, I mean, he's got some health to him. He still has a stopwatch. So glad stopwatch doesn't activate for 10 minutes now.
Yeah, that is kind of nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, they're moving up. forcing up, and that's what Heroes are rolling as 5. They're clearing vision, sweeping vision, and forcing their vision forward. That way they can see where the enemies are, so they can make proactive plays to pick people.
Oh, now Black GT Zeros gets found by Shikakmi. They're going to try and use C-Blevs to zone them all away, and now Shikakmi is in the middle of the enemy team. Wild Growth will not save him, but now Charles Dance is unloading with the spray and pray. Trans VR needs to get out of there. Summoner who comes out. Jamba Cloud knocks up one, but they get onto him. Charles Dance gets in the Cataclysm, and he will go down to Soul Sephira. Irexi picks up one on the backside, and Ace in the Hole will not pick up yet another, but it's 3 for 1, and now Ebro's turn to the Baron.
And Black GTO going from 0-0 to 4-1. He is definitely the best, if not one of the best ADCs in the Gold Cap right now. Yeah, he can play from behind.
Came into week 2 and doing pretty well. Now the Baron looks like it's going to be completely uncontested. The Ebros will pick it up, no problem.
Yeah, his positioning is on point. He is always where he needs to be. I don't know who Black GTO is. I'm not, whatever gender you identify with.
All right, so let's take a look and see what's happening right now. Scrambles Black Cleaver with the Tiamat. He doesn't even finish his jungle item, but he's doing a lot of damage right now. You saw with the Cataclysm come through, just eliminated somebody from the map. Adaptive Helm for Shikakmi will be very effective against the Malzahar, but with the Mercury Shreds in addition to that, Black GT0 has nothing to worry about as far as auto-attacking down Shikakmi, as well as the Nethergrass just holds Shikakmi in place and has allowed them to focus her down. It was a really nice play from C-Blevs there. C-Blevs sees Black GT0 get caught by the Sejuani, goes Twisted Advance onto her to keep her in place, and then throws his ultimate towards the enemy team, keeping them from following up on the Sejuani ultimate.
Yeah. Zoning.
So now Black GT0 has the Infinity Edge, the Static Shiv, and the Rapid Fire Cannon, the triple Zeal item. Not a lot of armor yet built up on the side of Nompton, so that the lack of a Last Whisper is not hurting him yet. But I would hope that he builds it here fairly soon, because you need to know that Shikakmi has the Chain Vest, the Iceborne Gauntlet now finished on Jamba Clout.
Yeah, J4 and Caitlyn are going to try and hop on Azir as soon as possible. But Nompton has the... What did you call it? The tanks first?
Fighting front to back.
Front to back, yeah. They're fighting front to back, but Ebros don't quite have that. They only have one tank. They have a double initiation comp.
Yeah.
They got the pick with them. Uh-oh.
Oh, Charles Zanson is hanging out. The spray and pray comes through, and Transfr goes down immediately. Irex is on a killing spree. Call of the Forge Gun comes through, but the Redemption baited them in. Glacial Prison comes in. It lands on the Black GT0, and they remove him from the map. Double kill goes over to Irex, and Scrambles will get flash auto down. He flashed afterwards.
That's not 5, man, but that was pretty rough. Yeah,
that redemption from TransVR actually baited in his team to stand there and get caught by Call of the Forge God and basically ace them.
I will intentionally pop my redemption farther back to force my team to run away to get in.
Holy cow. So that will be 4 of the 5 Baron buffs going down away from Ebros. Nompton Gaming now going to push for more. They're going to get a 3rd tower here in the mid lane because I don't think C-Blevs by himself can stop them.
Yeah, Charles Zanson, he didn't even get the kills, but he waited. He bided his time until the squishy moved up too far, and then he just started laying into him.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just sort of what you would expect. Oh, hold on. C-Blevs going in onto C-Loopy. Wild Growth will come through. Tidal Wave is going to knock up one. C-Loopy has to flash away. He's going to flash to follow. Twisted Advance comes through, and C-Blevs has enough damage himself. Here's the ultimate coming through. Irex is going to flash the wall, and it will be him escaping, but that was a lot burned by just the top laner of the
You're going to die,
and
bro.
Irexi might have stayed a little too long. Shifting Sands gets him to safety.
Those Brambles rooting that blue, though. I understand that Ebros are probably under a lot of pressure. They know the team they're up against is 4-1 or 4-0. They're putting out
Forge
great
comes
damage.
through yet again. It's gonna. I think that was just to clear out the wave, and Jamba Cloud gonna take some damage. Oh,
wow!
A big crit from
Big
Black
ol'
GT0 removes Jamba Cloud, and they get the inhibitor tower.
That crit was huge. Dwani popping her Q to make sure that nobody takes that ultimate. That Kate ult. Headshots.
Yeah, nicely done by Ebros to pick up Jamba Cloud just off the side.
It's definitely.
Yeah, no, Jamba Cloud did go for the Mercury Shreds for Tenacity, but that means no Ninja Tabis. You kind of underestimate how much the Ninja Tabis help you against ADCs.
Hate Ninja Tabis. sometimes they're necessary, especially versus the J4. J4 is more of a bursty champion, but he still puts auto attacks out too.
Yeah, they've been dealing with a lot of CC from Maokai and Nami, so that's why a lot of them have gone for the Mercury Shreds. But that means that Black GT Zero, when he does get the chance to free auto in a fight, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, the top end junglers for both teams.
Oh, Tidal Wave used. Again, they're just using Tidal Wave and the Maokai ultimate just to push them away from the tower so they can take it and then back away.
Zoning. That is actually something, they aren't a poke comp, but they're using the long-ranged abilities to zone the enemies out to make sure they can get the turrets. And
Oh, Trans VR, I don't think he realized he's not.
Oh, he's in shop right now.
He's like, oh, I'm still here.
Why can't I buy this item right now? I'm trying to finish my item. Now this is interesting though. This is where Nompton shines. You don't want to let them get to late game. And it looks like Azir's, he's got about 3 big items right now, and he's gonna start popping off. He's 5 and 2, and I guarantee he's gonna start putting some damage out. Big gold lead on the Ebros. They got 3 dragons. They got 7 turrets to 4. They are obviously in the lead from the early and mid game, but the game is not over.
Yeah, and more importantly, the game, they haven't made any big strides, and as far as their gold lead goes, it's been pretty stagnant for a while now. Nompton Gaming, they're, you know, as the game goes on and if the gold deficit is not growing, then that means that it's ultimately in favor of the team that's behind, because the percentage gold lead is getting smaller.
Yeah. I'd like to mention, Nompton plays like the original Pigs team did from Season 2. They don't make a lot of flashy plays, but they play smart.
Oh, but Cblevs is going in onto Irexi. They're throwing out the Tidal Wave. It's only going to knock up one. Emperor's Divide will disengage. On the rest, Trans VR goes down immediately as the Soul Sephiroth without using his ultimate. John McLeod goes in. Shikakami gets into the backline onto Black GT0. Will finally die, but they're losing the fight everywhere else. Cblevs is trying his best to survive, but Charles Anson has been free autoing, as has Irexi. It will be 5-1 in favor of Nompton.
What a fiesta. Yeah, the Brambles came out, man. He was reaching for that play. Like I was saying, like the old Pigs, Nompton doesn't make aggressive, flashy plays. They wait for their opponents to misposition or make mistakes, and then they capitalize on them. That's why they do so successfully, because they don't make plays. They beat your play.
Yeah, and that's the DPS combo of Twitch and Azir coming out. When Cblevs goes that deep in, and he's not able to get any follow-up when they, you know, catch out, quote-unquote, catch out Irexi. He's able to disengage with the Emperor's Divide. His team is able to peel for him, and they just sort of slowly melt down your tank, while your team has inferior DPS.
Yeah.
Additionally, Charles Anson just ripped through Trans VR and Soul Sephiroth. Soul Sephiroth didn't even get his ultimate off.
I'd like to see Trance sitting more in the back, using the heal pokes to heal team instead of initiating. I don't want to see the big Qs. And this time, this last fight, it wasn't even him that I'm blaming, not blaming, but Cblevs went real hard to try and make that pick on his team.
And that means an Infernal Dragon scrambles, Flag and drags in. He needs to get out of there because he is a little bit alone, but Nompton Gaming, they're a little bit too scared to go in, but the Call of the Forge God comes through. Transfer gonna get knocked up, and he will get collapsed on and go down. A good Aqua Prison, he flashes.
Oh, wow.
No, he's alive! Glacial Prison will pick up the kill, but that was a lot invested for it. The Emperor's Divide comes through, but Charles Anson has eliminated the enemy ADC. Shutdown goes over. They finally take out Charles Anson, but Cblevs now in the middle of 4 members of Nompton Gaming.
And that might be a free Baron.
Holy cow.
Yeah, there's no inhib on the side of Ebros in mid. Open inhib on Nompton, but that's a free Baron.
Yeah, and so here's the thing about Nami. Basically, anytime you see Nami in professional play, it's almost entirely used as a disengage tool.
Yes.
The Tidal Wave is not really meant to be something you chase people down with.
Yeah.
It's meant to give your carries some breathing room because the enemy can't just come forward on. Oh, C Loopy's in trouble, but John McLeod will come forward to tank up Soul Sephiroth. C Loopy just needs to get his recall off in the back of the pit. Soul Sephiroth now finally gets collapsed on. There's the kill. The Nether Grasp instantly interrupted, and Shikakami will survive thanks to the Adaptive Helm.
The gold lead is even. Gold is even.
Yeah, it's just 1.3k gold now separating the two teams. Nompton Gaming in the driver's seat now. They do have an inhibitor up, or naked inhibitor in the mid lane, but they did take that one in the mid lane on the side of the Ebros.
Sejuani with a very, very supportive build. The Knight's Vow and the Randuins to stop that crit.
Yeah, nicely.
I like that build. That's a strong build. Knight's Vow to put more healing and damage on Twitch. That way she can sit up front and Rough.
Yeah, and I mean, like we were saying, that you gotta close it out cleanly because Namten Gaming, they are now in a position where they can fight. They've been winning these last few fights, and a few members of the Ebros, I think what the problem is, they realize, hey, we gotta force something, but that's almost made them appear a little bit rushed.
Yeah. Don't force fights.
Well,
If
you wanna force fights, but you don't want to make forced plays. Tidal Wave
don't
comes through,
force-
doesn't knock up anybody. Ace in the hole comes through onto C Loopy, but it's absorbed by the shield. But the Cataclysm comes through. Loopy gets the wild growth, but he will get crit down by Black GT0. John McCloud throws out the ultimate, trying to save the support, but no can do, no flash, and the Cataclysm just boxing in that Lulu. So now it's a 4v5 on the map for the Ebros. What can they do?
Nothing, man. All the lanes are pushed to river. Their mid has super minions. There's not a lot they can do.
Yeah, Ebros still a little bit on the defensive here.
Honestly, I'd recommend defend your tier 2 turrets, ward up both of your jungle entrances, see where they're coming from and where they're going to move. That way you can rotate properly. Pick fights where you have vision. That way you're not going to get ganked. Man, I should take my own
Irexi
advice.
finds Trance VR. The Sand
Oh,
Soldier's coming
no.
through! Irexi goes legendary, just picking off the poor fish.
Yeah, and Nami doesn't have a locket. I would expect to see some sort of magic resistant armor on her. I don't dislike the redemption.
Oh yeah, no, I don't either, but
Need some of that armor.
alright, let's see.
You're building health with the redemption health with your support item, but you need armor otherwise. Like the two work in combo together.
Charles Zanson looking to see if they can get a pick
patient,
on a scrambles.
he's patient.
He just comes out of Invis just to take out the tower. Rexy gonna come forward onto Black GT0. He flashes away, and there's a crit coming through. Ace in the hole. A summoner heal's not enough, and they shut him down. Black GT0 has killed off the mid laner of Nopton Gaming with Scrambles is left alone, trying to deal with 3 members of Nopton as they focus down the inhibitor tower in the top lane. It goes down immediately. 4 members now here.
Black GTO.
Nice flash away to avoid the possibility of the Emperor's Divide from Irexi, and then the redemption came down. I think that was just enough damage for Irexi to fall after the ace in the hole.
That redemption scared Irexi back.
And not only that, but you know, after the Irexi didn't get the Emperor's Divide off before the flash, so he knew that it wouldn't work. But then Black GT0 was just able to continuously crit him down.
Is it GTO or GT0?
Well, that is a
Good
0.
care.
I don't
Yeah.
know how he prefers it to be pronounced, but
The black GTO. That's a beautiful car. God bless.
Alright, so
Yeah.
all inhibs have respawned, or the one inhib that went down has respawned for the Ebros, so they don't have the added pressure of those super minions streaming down the mid lane, but
It's a pretty even game. Gold's even. The turrets are even. Ebros has more dragons.
yeah, Ebros does have the benefit of more dragons, but unfortunately one of them is Cloud, one of them is Ocean. It will not, and you know, the other team also has an Inferno Dragon. They don't really have a whole lot as far as combat power from those dragons.
We got 2 control wards.
Ah, okay. There's this item is the Spellbinder.
Spellbinder.
There it is. So,
Hey.
oh, hold on a second.
Oh,
Shikakmi comes through.
Trance.
Chance VR gets caught. Tidal Wave goes out. They call
Trance.
the Forge God. Emperor's Divide knocks in 2. The Polymorph up Seablev's on the other side, but it doesn't matter because he's the tank. Irexi gonna get the shield and the health from C Loopy. It's a triple kill for the mid laner of Nopton, and that might be it.
GG.
Nopton
man.
Gaming. Seablevs came around from the side trying to help out, but he got whimsied, and his team was already dead by the time he got there. He's gonna hold out as a last stand, but Irexi's doing too much damage now. They get the Randuins, they get the Stone Play, but it doesn't matter. He gets shredded down by Charles Zanson, and it's gonna be the ace for Nopton Gaming, and they will progress forward 5-0 into week 6.
Yeah, you know, John McCloud might have kind of. He didn't lose his lane, but he definitely knows how to play his role in the mid to late game.
Yep, and that will be Nopton Gaming. The Nexus will slowly get focused
Leaving
down.
Lulu to take that Nexus by herself. And remember, kids, kills don't win game. The Nexus wins game.
Yeah, definitely the case, but Nopton Gaming with the come
Straight
from
out
behind
in Nompton.
the come from
Man,
behind victory
Ebro
over
straight out of luck.
over the Ebros. They will progress forward 5-0 into week 6. So Nopton Gaming, they have just, what is that? 2 more games to win
Yeah, 2 more.
in order to get the perfect split here in
Nompton's
Gold
playing,
Cap.
They're playing Pug, and they're also playing Lit.
All right. So we're going to take a short break before we get into the second game of the day. We only have the 3 Gold Cap games for you today. And we'll see you in just a few minutes. Thank you all for watching. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Spring 2018 Gold Capped Week 5. We just saw Nompton Gaming continue their undefeated streak 5-0 after 5 weeks in their victory after their victory over the Ebros. But the next game is between Beta Fox and the Plus Ultra Gang, so we'll go ahead and get into that one. Beta Fox are coming in. Let's see. Beta Fox are coming in, unfortunately, without a victory yet. 0-4 going into this game. And the Plus Ultra Gang sitting in about the middle of the pack, 2-2.
2-2. They won their game last week versus OU Gaming.
All right. So, let's see. Beta Fox are, of course, on the blue side,
Here
up
it
against
comes.
the Plus Ultra Gang.
Here it
on the red
comes.
side. Oh, yeah, they're all
Here
just
it
face check
comes.
straight into each other. The winner's bite comes through. Swerve Lord. Shadow Dash is in, taunts him
Oh,
all up, but
Shen
he's gonna
went
go
in.
down. First Blood goes over to Mercury X on the side of Beta Fox. Double Doe gonna get the summoner heal. He's gonna flash away as well. My name's KJ, now getting jumped on. They missed the winner's bite. He'll flash away as well. Lilycon coming around for Guardian Shinobi. He's not gonna have to burn his flash yet. Lilycon has no way of getting in there. He has no distortion now. Are they gonna land the winner's bite? He's gonna have to flash away, but it doesn't matter. Redwater will pick up
Ow.
one with the blowing up the
Yeah.
knees.
We just saw Shen taunt into the enemy team. Is that a standard start for Shen top
Yeah,
lane?
normally you don't take Shadow Dash on Shen, but I
Start
think
Q?
I imagine he probably saw that they were about to take a fight,
Okay.
and so he leveled the Shadow Dash really quickly.
Okay.
So it makes sense why you would do it, but you don't have the winning level 1 on the side of Plus Ultra Gang. So
Yeah, Shen does a lot of damage with that Q.
yeah, so unfortunately, probably just not a good fight to try and take it to begin with on the side of the Plus Ultra Gang, and it results in 2 kills over to Beta Fox, not to mention one of them going over to Mercury X, the jungler, which is going to accelerate the speed at which he can jungle.
I cannot believe somebody didn't ban Warwick. Warwick is the #1 jungler right now for anybody gold.
Oh, really?
Below.
Think so?
Warwick has a strong early, mid, and late game if you don't know how to counter him.
Well, I don't know.
He's great.
I don't know if I'd say he's the #1 jungler, just because I think there's a lot of junglers that do better than him at certain stages of the game. But I do think he is a very powerful jungler.
So easy to make up for your mistakes. Just such a safe jungler.
Let's see.
Which jungler did they just nerf the hell out of?
Nerf. Let's see. What jungler did they nerf on this patch?
Sin's not doing so well. Rengar, Knife Cat came back.
Oh, Rengar is an obnoxious champion and really just shouldn't be in the game.
Brought his old Q back.
Oh man, why would they do that?
Hate Knife Cat.
Alright, so, as far as bans go, on the side of Beta Fox, they banned away Leona, Corki, and Zac. Now, Mercury X looking for an invade on the Tyrant King Kerr. He is only level 2, but he does have the Prothy attack. Here comes the Shadow Dash after the taunt, and it will be coming through. He gets the heal back, and he flashes away. Lolicon looking for the Ethereal Chains. He's going to land onto him, but he will get rooted up, and he gets the flash away. Redwater will flash over the side to follow, and actually Mercury survives it all.
Seriously, Warwick is such an obnoxious champion.
And
he does whatever. He walks around healing everything. You get him low enough.
Yeah, and that is the benefit.
Attack speed.
That is the benefit you get. Oh, the Dazzle will come through, but the Unbreakable comes out from Xinghua.
Get back. Well, I like his Braum, by the way. He plays a pretty decent Braum. It's a very safe pick, especially with the Sejuani ults. You got the Ethereal Chains.
Ooh,
Jinx
that's a
ult.
good combo.
Oh, no
Wax
way!
Oh, Double Doe just dies.
Double Doe, what are you doing?
Yeah, Wax landed a nice Blade Caller to root him in place after the concussive blows, and here we go, Swerve Lord now going to Shadow Dash in.
No.
Throws up the Spirit's Refuge, which will block Purge, because Purge is considered a lot of auto attacks.
Yeah. Weird.
Okay, before anything else happens, Leona, Corki, and Zac banned away by Beta Fox in the first rotation. Zyra, Varus, and Anivia taken away by Plus Ultra Gang from Beta Fox. And then in the second rotation of bans, Zed and Tristana taken away, and then Darius and Choga.
You know who's really powerful right now? Darius.
Oh yeah, they did just...
They buffed the hell out of Darius.
Yeah, they did just buff Darius, so he is starting to see a little bit more plays. People are trying to experiment with him, see if that made him a lot better. I don't know how... I haven't played against enough Darius. Darius. I haven't played against enough of them on this patch to really have a feel for how good he is, but
He's still kind of
There is not one in this game. The Shadow Dash comes through, and Tyrant King Kerr coming through. Redwater gonna flip one over his shoulder. Will get stunned up, and I don't think that he'll have the damage to be able to get out of this one. The Blue Smite comes through just to make sure, and it will be Swervelord picking up a kill on a good gang from Tyrant King Kerr.
Nice job, Peyton.
But
Thanks.
what were we saying?
Serious.
Warwick. No, we were talking about Warwick before everything bad happened. Yeah, even at level 2, Warwick has a lot of dueling power, and it does mean that he is able to survive up against Tyrant King Kerr and Swervelord once Redwater and Guardian Shinobi were able to come and help him out in the enemy jungle.
I was saying, I think in week 2 or week 3, the only other jungler that can 1v1 Warwick, I think, is Jax. I think, because he can...
It kind of depends, really. Lolicon Hero gonna land the Ethereal Chains on the Guardian Shinobi, will root him up, and get the Electrocute proc.
Hey, when Vygar puts up his big circle wall, can LB still flash out of that?
So LeBlanc, her distortion, right?
Yeah.
When she's using it the first time, it counts as a dash.
Yes.
So it will be stopped by the event horizon. But when you pop back to it, that's a blink, so you can't actually blink out of it.
You're just kind of a mini teleport almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how that works with LeBlanc.
Okay.
Which is why you saw that Lolicon Hero was able to blink out of it after it was thrown down.
So Shen, top lane, started his sword, got himself a Tiamat.
Oh yeah.
I
So
know,
the
it's-
early Tiamat buy for Swervelord, in the top lane, you pick that up for a little bit more power
Yeah.
and a little bit of dueling, as well as the ability to shove in waves.
Yes.
But Redwater is actually just dominating Swervelord right now. Throws down the event horizon.
No. Not fast enough. We'll say save that event horizon.
Yeah, but look at Guardian Shinobi's putting down the damage onto Lolicon Hero. Did land a Baleful Strike before Lolicon Hero blinked back, and then the Dark Matter landed as well. Now, Mercury continuing to aggressively invade on the Tyrant King Kerr, but he's still leveled down, and here comes the rest of Plus Ultra King. Dazzle gonna land. They will stun him up, and here comes another
down,
one. He
man.
will
He's
go
gone.
down. The Blue Smite, not enough, and my name's KJ will pick one up.
KJ.
Yeah, Swervelord now getting pushed in by Redwater. That's a lot of damage coming out
That is
from
a
this
ton
Urgot.
of damage. Urgot, he's such a niche champion.
And look at Swervelord. He's getting bullied away from the minion wave under his own tower.
Oh,
Oh, double though!
Tarek.
Face checks in,
Oh,
but the Dazzle will come
Tarek.
through. The Unbreakable Throne up. My name's
Turn
KJ is
around,
continuing
yeah.
to put down damage, but Wax does have his level 6.
Nicely done. Yeah, downfall of Wax, man. I like Wax. I don't give Wax enough credit. I've seen him play. He does all right, but his CS is always on point. I don't give him enough credit, but his CS is always excellent.
Beta Fox, they're starting off this game strong. The Shadow Dash is going to land the Spirit's Refuge. Not going to be used too much because Swervelord didn't go for the continued trade. Wax is going to throw out the Feather Storm. Blade Collar. Oh, he flashes for Tyrant King Kerr. They're going in. They get the teleport coming through. The Dazzle will stun up to the Super Mega Death Rocket. Kills off Wax. Guardian Shinobi comes in with the Event Horizon. Comes down. Swervelord goes in with the Stand United. They're going to root up one. Shadow Dash comes through and Xinghua goes down. Lolicon now distorting forward. Guardian Shinobi throws down the Dark Matter. They get the Q,
Guardian's
but
going
they
down,
miss
man.
the Dazzle. Wrong direction. My name's KJ flashes forward for basically nothing, but the Ethereal Chain's going to come through. And there it goes. Lolicon Hero picks up Guardian Shinobi.
Wax, I was just bragging on you. Don't flash that wall. What are you doing?
He tried to flash to get the feathers onto Tyrant King Kerr, but he didn't have the flash range, nor did he have vision over the side. And then after the feathers don't pull through the Sejuani to pick up the kill, he just goes down because all of the rest of the Plus Ultra gang comes through.
Yeah, there were 5 members bot lane just now, and they didn't do anything with it. I think I would have pushed bot.
Yeah, that might have been a good call. Wax is going to come forward now and is going to be able to hold off this tower going down.
Yeah, if you're going to have 4 or 5 members of your team in the same lane prior to 15 or 20 minutes, do something with it. Take a well, never mind, there was no dragon. I was like,
There was no dragon.
Take a turret, man.
Yeah,
And
Mercury X actually soloed out that Infernal Dragon pretty early on.
also, Urgot, I don't think he pushed his wave into turret when Shen ulted out.
I
didn't see him.
but Redwater now getting collapsed on the Arctic Soul and the Shadow Dash, but he dashes away, and here's Mercury X is going to come through, gets a 2-man fear. Mercury X does have the Infinite Duress. It is going to land onto Swervelord, and the Tyrant King, and they just grind him up. Nicely done by the top and jungle on the side of Beta Fox.
Oh man, I hate the Urgot. Is that a passive or an ult?
It's his ultimate.
Oh my god, I hate it. I love watching it. I hate it when it happens to me because I'm always low health. Oh, Redwater getting that free kill, 3-1.
3-1 on this Urgot. Nicely done by Redwater, and he's continuing to aggress on the Swerve Lord. Swerve Lord's just having a really rough time in this lane. Now down 30 CS. Lolicon is going to land the Ethereal Chains. We'll just get it for the Electrocute proc.
If Vigar would have moved farther into his lane and popped the Event Horizon back to where LB was going to move, that would have been an amazing play.
Ooh, Shadow Dash is going to land on the Mercury X. The Superman Rocket comes through, and Swerve Lord actually gets the red buff with the red auto attack. Mercury going to flash over the side, but he will get Ethereal chained up. Smite goes down under the Rift Herald. He's trying to use the Event Horizon to push him away. Nicely done. Lolicon has to pop back. The Glacial Prison is going to slow out Guardian Shinobi, but it's not going to get at the stun. Arctic Assault over the side, but Lolicon Hero trying to look for the Ethereal Chains.
That smite on Warwick's part on the Rift Herald to get his health to prevent himself from dying, that was impressive.
Yeah, nicely done. And Dazzle going to come forward, but it's not going to land on anybody.
Oh, a lot of mistakes being made. I'm not saying that's bad. Mistakes are going to be made in every game, but man, people are just face checking out like crazy.
Mercury X is going for very aggressive counter jungle constantly in the side of plus Ultra Gang, and it's paid off for him a number of times, but has gotten him killed at least once. Now Wax is going to get dazzled up. He's going to use the Feather Storm to dodge away the exhaust used by Double Doe. They get a root with the Blade Collar, and now concussive blows are going to come out. Here comes the Cosmic Radiance from Double Doe. Now Wax has to back away. They got an invulnerable Jinx now ready to chase in. Dazzle is not going to land. Now the teleport comes in from Redwater in the backside. Mercury X gets it with the Infinite Duress. They land on a KJ. KJ will go down. Mercury X picks up the kill. Sword Lord teleported in, but it's too late to save the AD carry. Glacial Fissure comes out. They root Kerr, and double
LB's
kill goes over to
LB's
Mercury X. Now Guardian Shinobi cuts off Lolicon Hero. He's going to have to jump over the side, but the Ethereal Chains comes down. Event Horizon will send him up, and they will go down. Killing spree for the mid laner on the side of plus Ultra Gang, but it will be Beta Fox coming out in the lead after everything's said and done. Tower First Blood goes down in their favor. It's a 3k gold lead.
Beta Fox with that their wave pushing into the turret, and they made sure to group as 3 and take that First Blood turret. That was an excellent move instead of just forcing kills. And they're going to take First Blood well, they're going to take the second dragon.
Yeah, it is a Cloud Drake to complement the Infernal.
Yes, it most
and
certainly
Beta
is.
Fox looking very good going into this one. The Super Mega Death Rocket just used, see if they might get a random steal off.
I was about to say, Jinx is tied for 3rd for the longest ward in the game, right? Or no, 4th. Let's see. Draven has a big long ward. Ezreal has a long ward.
Oh, you mean
Draven's got a long ward. He's using those ultimates to see where the enemy team is. Oh yeah, speaking of wards, Gangplank's barrels don't give vision anymore.
Huh, is that... I really am not sure how that works, to be honest.
If you dropped a barrel in a bush, it would allow you to see the enemy, but now it doesn't.
Like temporarily?
Yeah, kind of like
same
Zyra's,
way like the
Zyra's
Caitlyn
plant.
trap would? Okay, I see.
Yeah, GP cannot see in bushes anymore. Fun fact for everybody.
Guardian Shinobi just moving around, trying to clear out some vision around his area.
Uh-oh, Sejuani's creeping up, man.
Redwater needs to be a little bit careful, but if Swerve Lord gets caught by the knockup from Redwater when the Spirit's Refuge is down, he might be able to get this 2v1 off with his ultimate.
Redwater, don't get aggressive. You gotta know, he's telegraphing.
Swerve
He's
Lord,
telegraphing.
Away.
Ooh, nicely
flashes away. I didn't need to do that, but better to be safe than sorry, I guess.
The LeBlanc ult, the clone was there.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see the LB clone. I couldn't see it on the map until... LB's new ult is disgusting.
Yeah, Tyrant King coming. Looking for Guardian Shinobi. The Event Horizon thrown down, but the Glacial Prison will land. Lolicon gonna follow with the Ethereal Chains. Roots him up after the flash, and it's a free kill for LeBlanc.
LB's putting some damage
But
off.
Xinghua and Wax are here. Tyrant King Kerr gonna get stunned by concussive blows, and the Infinite Duress to follow! Nicely done by Beta Fox to get one back.
I'd take either mid turret or Rift Herald. I'd move to something with 4 members.
Yeah, Beta Fox, they're gonna push for this. Mercury just gonna break the Ethereal Chains as Beta Fox continue to hammer away at that mid lane tower, and it's gonna be going down 2 towers to 0 in favor of Beta Fox.
It's really weird because you see Mercury X play a lot of Warwick. I can't believe they didn't ban him, unless they were afraid of other champions.
Yeah, that is a little surprising. But Mercury X looking very impressive on this Warwick this game. Again, been counter-jungling aggressively onto Tyrant King Kerr, and that's resulting in a 35 CS lead in the jungle.
It's 4 members of Beta Fox top, so that means Jinx can farm bot lane.
Yeah, the Ethereal Chains go. He goes in! Glacial Fissure! Lolicon gonna get the Cosmic Radiance! Man, they flash forward. The Featherstorm gonna come through as the invulnerability wears off. Featherstorm, Blade Collar gonna root up Shen! Swerve Lord gonna get slunned up by the... No, flashes over the side! Tyrant King Kerr using the W just to slow.
Go back! What do you... What?
Beta Fox nicely pushed them away as Mercury finishes off the Rift Herald.
Jinx die?
No, I think she recalled. Either that
Okay.
or rotated towards the mid lane.
Yeah, Vygar, I believe his teleport is... No, his teleport's not up. So he's pushing bot lane. They're desperately pinging mid because Jinx is just going to put some free damage on that mid turret. Brahm's coming up.
Yeah, but it's just Braum. So that means KJ and Tyrant King Kerr are going to pick up this tower at the mid lane, but they drop the Rift Herald top lane on the side of Beta Fox. Xinghua throws up the Unbreakable. It's going to stop
shield
KJ
puts some
from
good damage
attacking
in.
the tower for a little bit, but nothing Xinghua can do by himself here. He probably just needs to back off, but no, he's got Redwater coming around the side. They're going to come in with it. Oh, misses the ultimate. Beta Fox still looking. Double Doe is now by himself, throws up the Dazzle. It's not going to matter because the Rift Herald just barrels into the tower.
That means that Sejuani, or that means Braum... Yeah, Sejuani and Jinx are going to circle
Yeah,
back,
they're
man.
coming
There's
around
no
the Rift Herald. The Rift Herald trying to push down the tower as Beta Fox are on the run now. Mercury and
Warwick
Downfall
knows.
of Wax need to back away. They found KJ
knows.
though. Infinite Rest
Oh,
isn't gonna land.
wow.
Tyrant King Kerr coming around the side is gonna get a two-man fear off Mercury X. Gonna get
2v4,
dazzled in place.
2v4.
Lolicon can't jump in. The Stand United comes out. Tyrant King Kerr is gonna survive. Double Doe now in trouble. He comes in. Swerveler misses the Shadow Dash, but Mercury X is gonna go down. Downfall of Wax now chasing on a KJ. He will shut down Lolicon before he goes down, but KJ gonna get excited and run away from Redwater as fast as he can.
So,
Now Guardian Shinobi coming through,
comes some more.
and Kerr will get his recall lost. Swerveler goes in with the Shadow Dash, is going to get flipped over the side, and the Spirit's Refuge expires. Double Doe coming, trying to give him some heals.
So now that that's over,
It was a very interesting fight. It was so fragmented. People all over the place on both sides, but at the end of the day, you know, Beta Fox, they pick up 2 towers top for 1 in the mid lane and trade fairly evenly as far as that fight goes.
Beta Fox, mid game is all about positioning. Send 2 people top. Make sure to ward that north side jungle to see when they're coming in from you.
Yeah, but it was a terrible play by Plus Ultra King to try and race up against the Rift Herald. They barely got the 1 tower in the mid lane. They gave up 2 top and then basically traded even as far as that fight went. Redwater is a menace in this game right now.
Yes, he is. He's 4-2. Oh, Redwater. Sorry.
Yeah, Mercury X also has finished his Titanic Hydra, so that's a big spike in damage for him as well. When you activate that Titanic Hydra active, does give you the auto attack reset as well as a big burst of damage scaling with your max health. Not sure what he's going for with the dagger.
Dagger on
Warwick.
Oh. Attack speed. He might be going for.
Could be a lot of things. I'm not entirely sure. Normally after you get the Titanic Hydra, you go for a very tank-oriented build on Warwick.
He's gonna go straight
But-
attack it. He's 4-2. He thinks he's gonna carry the game.
He is very strong right now. I don't necessarily fault him for going for more damage. Now Wax is going to get caught by the Ethereal Chains, but throws something unbreakable. Actually, and then Glacial Fissure comes through. Lolicon is going to get stunned up by the concussive blows. Infinite Duress has found KJ! Of all people, Titanic Hydra. They will get him before the Cosmic Radiance lands. They throw out the ultimate from Redwater, but it's blocked up.
Shen's coming in from behind.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna pinch him.
Lolicon
No,
Hero needs to be
Vygar's coming
so
behind
careful. They've got multiple members here. Guardian Shinobi gonna get ready to collapse onto Swerve Lord because they see him, and now Swerve Lord has to get out the side, but Beta Fox get the tower. That's what they wanted.
Yeah, make sure whichever objectives you guys are taking, put a couple of wards out beside them. Put wards in the bushes. That way you know when you're getting flanked.
KJ was just so far out of position. That was just greedy pathing. Walked through basically just like put himself in very close proximity to Beta Fox trying to get back to the tower. Really poor positioning by the AD carry of Plus Ultra Gang. Super Mega Death Rocket.
Dragon.
Well,
Warwick is
Mercury is on Dragon.
Sejuani's coming. No, wait. Just wait. Just wait. You're getting greedy. Just wait.
Oh, they are going to see
Wait,
Tyrant
just
King
wait.
Kerr. Oh, the good blue ward will see them. Earth Dragon goes down in favor of Beta Fox. Lolicon Hero tried to get in there and find a Mercury X with the clone.
Oh, Guardian, get out of there, baby. What are you doing? Okay.
Right, Beta Fox, now they're able to back away. They got what they wanted. They got the tower in the mid lane. They got a Mountain Drake, and they will just back away at this time.
Yeah, never drop. If you know somebody's not in a bush, never drop a control ward. Oh, check that bush. That way you're not dropping a control ward on top of a control ward. Then they'll know that there's a...
Well, if you drop a control ward on a regular ward, they'll also know that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's really just a matter of where you want to put down your vision, where you...
And what Pug has 4 control wards all surrounding mid lane. And it's really nice. Beta Fox has been kind of pushing around mid, moving from mid to east side and north jungle, it's a really good strategy. They have 4 control wards. I would recommend a scanner on somebody's part. Oh, hey, okay, he's got it. He's not level 9 yet. Gangwa Braum is coming up to level his big scanner.
Plus Ultra Gang now starting to death ball a little bit.
Got 3 bot lane. That's
Yeah, they're gonna try and race this one. Mercury X is not the best of wave clear. He's not gonna be able to stop the Plus Ultra King, but the Plus Ultra King just back away.
If you're gonna push bot lane like that, have wards to see if the enemy is going to pinch you or they're gonna converge.
Yeah, but Beta Fox, they're the
Gonna get
ones who are looking
pinched.
for the
Yeah.
pinch here.
That's a
Event Horizon
5v4.
goes down
That's
to
a
Tyrant
5v4.
King is a little bit trapped here. Glacial Prison blocked up by the Glacial or the shield. Now Tyrant King gets into the backline. Mercury X does have the Infinite Address still. Cosmic Radiance is gonna land onto them. Now they need to back off until their vulnerability wears off. But there he goes. Mercury X gonna ult away. He's gonna die to the Super Mega Death Rocket. But that was a flash from Swervelord. They get the slow onto Redwater. He's gonna run away. Minus KJ gets excited, but he
man,
might
he's
have
gonna
got a little bit
chase
too
that,
far
baby.
forward. Somebody who comes out. He's gonna
Oh.
use the ultimate. Swervelord uses the Sand United. He's trying to cut away, and Redwater will not be able to execute him down. Now they're gonna get concussive blows onto Loligon Hero. It will be the mid laners traded away for the top and jungle.
What a fiesta.
Now Wax is coming around the side. Xinghua gonna throw out the winner's bite. He's gonna land on the double though. Dazzle will only stun up 1, and they're using a lot onto the Unbreakable.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about last week, is the pincer maneuver. You have to execute it correctly, otherwise the person pinching is going to get caught out, and that's what happened. Was Urgot and Warwick were there by themselves and got pinched hard.
It appears that we're having some lag here.
Oh, hey, you guys did just listen to Alex too, man. You don't need to watch the team fights. He's narrating it.
Man, I don't know what the deal is with this one. We apologize for the lag that's going on the stream. It's not something we can really control. Yeah, we'll take a. If you can hear us, we're gonna take a short break and try and resolve the issue. But we'll be back.